So you have a Quest property in Maitland and one in Dubbo. Obviously, the system is working for you. What is it particularly that you like about how Quest is as a franchise system?
I think it's just such a strong brand. Like, whenever you go into the marketplace and you talk about Quest, people know about it. The strength is there that we feel part of a group, and it's a really strong group. And I guess the best thing about it is people know it, and therefore when we're selling it to our customers, it's not a hard sell. People know it, they respect it, and yeah, as I keep saying, it's just such a strong brand, and yeah, that's why we love it, I guess.
So in terms of surprises, I mean, probably you came into it in a slightly better position than, or not necessarily better, but a more fortunate position than someone who's coming into the brand who's got no experience of what it's like. But I imagine that there were still surprises when you
most definitely. There still is today. You know, you come across different situations every day that you may not have encountered.
I think probably the biggest thing was the financial side of things. You know, Sheree and I both had a lot of skills in, you know, we've both been to university, studied marketing, hotel management. So we were quite confident. Exactly. We were quite confident that we could sell rooms and do, you know, drive sales and do all that side of the business. We'd had, you know, over sort of between us, we've probably got about 15, 20 years experience in those industries. So I guess the hardest thing was looking at the back end of a business, you know, dealing with leases, a franchisor, in regards to making sure we got the most out of that relationship, which we have definitely. And yeah, just, you know, dealing with the bank, for example, like going, it was quite a scary proposition for us going and asking.
We're very young.
Yeah.
25.
Going and asking a bank for a lot of money to do a business where we had the confidence, but, you know, I guess we saw a side of, did they have the confidence in us to take on this brand? And I think that's where Quest helped us a lot by saying, yeah, these two are ready to take on this business. Yeah. So, yeah, that was, I think, the finance and just the, as we keep saying, being responsible for every little thing.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, it was successful enough for you to feel that you could take on a second property, which was Dubbo, which is twice the size of your Maitland. What was the challenge there in moving from a single property to...
we moved away. We relocated. By then we had 2 small children, so that was an extra stress, I guess, on top. In terms of opening the property, it was kind of similar, but we had business partners, I guess, to consider, more people involved.
Yeah. Just doing everything with that extra rooms. We probably underestimated, the jump from 32 rooms to 65 and the logistics of doing that. Like, we needed double the housekeeping staff, and we've only got 1-bedroom apartments at Maitland, so this was 2 and 3 bedrooms, which are a whole, you know, huge rooms where we're, you know, making sure that everything's ready for that opening day. So that was the hardest thing, but also personal sacrifice. Like, we moved from our hometown out to country New South Wales, away from family and friends,
and to a new community in a regional town where we were very lucky that they did embrace Quest. But a lot of country towns do have their clickiness, I guess. So to be new people coming in and then opening this big franchise could have been a little off-putting for the locals, but we were lucky that they did embrace us. So that was really nice. Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone who's looking at investing in a franchise, not necessarily Quest, but just in franchising generally? What tips would you have for them?
Talk to the franchisor.
Yeah. And really understand the franchise and check their systems. Like, Quest has fabulous systems and processes in place that you don't have to have the skills in that industry. Like, everything's there for you. So if that franchise has that available, then that's what I would look for. The systems and the process and the people.
Yeah.
You've got to like the people and believe in it.
Go and talk to other franchisees, like, you know, whatever franchise it is you're buying, look at the people who are in those businesses, and the franchisor is good in the fact that I know Quest give access to, if someone's wants to go into the business, they say, well, go and talk to these people and, ask them about their experience.
Yeah.
And we'll be definitely open.
Yeah.
I think that would, if you can get into, speak to the franchisees who are currently in the system, as Sheree said, make sure all the systems are in place, and speak to the franchisor. If you tick those 3 boxes, I don't think you can go wrong.